Good morning, Eicher's class. Today we finished interpreting remainders, yes?
Yes.
So the remainder is what we're actually looking at to answer all of our questions, right?
Yes.
Are you guys good with like what part of a division problem is what part?
Yes.
Interpret means what? Tell me. So we're going to explain what the remainder is trying to tell us, right? All right. There are 4 strategies. Let's go through the 4 strategies really quick. Strategy 1 is what?
Ignore the remainder.
So sometimes when solving a word problem, we have to ignore the remainder. Strategy number 2 is
Round up.
sometimes we need to take the remainder and push the whole number to a next number, right? Sometimes we need to,
Form a fraction or decimal.
okay, and then sometimes we need to,
Remainder is the answer.
the remainder literally is the answer, right? Okay, so I got to go pretty quick here and give you an example of each, but you guys, the notes are important here because not only does it tell you when to ignore the remainder, I gave you a practice problem, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to ignore the remainder when we don't have enough of something. So I go to the store, I buy some M&Ms. Is there a chance I might have some extra money left over once I buy my M&Ms?
Yes.
Yeah. So I can't really use that extra money unless I have enough to buy another pack, right? So in that case, we ignore what we have left over. Just put it back in our pocket, right? Sometimes we need to round up. So remember the bus example I've given you like 100 times?
Yes.
If the bus doesn't fit enough kids and I have leftover kids to go on a field trip with me, do I need to get another bus? Yeah, I can't have 1.5 buses for my kids. I need to have either one bus and if all my kids can't fit on one bus, I round up to the second bus, yes? Does that make sense? Okay, I'm not really doing the math, I'm just explaining. Pizza. Can you split pizza and have a fraction or a decimal of pizza?
Yes.
Yeah, can you have like a half a piece of pizza? Yeah, so in that case, we don't really need to round up because we can take our leftover pizza. Let's say you and your buddy have 3 pieces of pizza. You each eat 1. There's 1 piece left over, right? Can you split that pizza? Yeah. You can't split a bus, but you can split the pizza, right? So that's when we would use a fraction or a decimal. Yeah. So either a mixed number for the fraction or you add a decimal point and 3 zeros. Yeah. And then sometimes the remainder is really the answer. So if I go buy M&Ms, and the question is, okay, you bought your M&Ms, how much money do you have left over? The answer would be, well, I had, in this case, it was $3 left over, right? So you got to make sure you're paying attention to what the question is asking, yes or no. So in this situation right here, for my cheat sheet, if you don't read the question carefully and figure out what it's asking, you're not going to know which strategy to use. Is it vital you know all 4 strategies?